for an all-action slugfest. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Oh, they landed a good jab there. Straight right, just misses. Canelo Alvarez could have taken an easier fight, but he wanted revenge against Bivol, and he gets a chance to do it here.
This is a fight for the purists. We know how good Canelo Alvarez is. We know the emergence of Dmitry Bivol is. This is one of those fights where you have to watch it.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Needs to put some combination work. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
That hook won't score. They exchange punches. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter shot. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Catch and shoot. And that's, you know, the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. Well, we know they've got... And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? They exchange punches. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Both men step back for just a moment, halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Just missing with the uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. Well, we're entering. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Catch and shoot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Can't land the jab there. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Couldn't land that jab. And he scores with the counter. Straight right just misses. Can't land the jab there. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they... And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
And he scores with the counter. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. They both want a knockout, you can tell.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And
Dmitry Bivol goes down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that... And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
There's a counter shot. Straight right just misses. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see more jabs. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. There's a counter shot. Just missed with that jab. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What are they going to do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym.
Oh, what a shot! Dmitry Bivol in some serious trouble here. We're at the halfway point, and now Dmitry Bivol is dazed.
Good shots, good.
And now they're right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely got the things. No weight.
We've never seen Bivol hurt quite like this. What's going to happen? It appears he's out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you, one clean punch changes everything.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. There's a counter shot. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it...
They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nope, that hook won't score. The straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
And he scores with the counter. He blocks the jab. How about that time counter shot? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They exchange punches, swinging big and missing big with that hook. Beautiful counter punch. Couldn't land that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Catch in. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Can't land the jab there. Beautiful counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The straight right just misses. Can't find a home with that jab. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Just missed with that hook. Good counter punch. Nope, that hook won't. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won. They ring the bell, and here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Can't land that jab. Dmitry Bivol just got knocked down. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round, showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot.
Oh, Bivol now, stumbling and bumbling. Is he going to go down? They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job.
Dmitry Bivol now. He's in some trouble. He's got to find a way out. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Oh, Bivol now, stumbling and bumbling. Is he going to go down? Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown. And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well done with that counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Both men step back for just a moment. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Both of these fighters have had their moments. No rest for the weary.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always... And that's it. A unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.